High-speed rail is heading downtown. Good evening, everyone. I'm Susan Simon.
And I'm Eric Franke. A location has been chosen for a Madison rail station. News 3's Jessica Arp tells us where and what it means for the city. Jess.
Well, after a few months of debate and plenty of ideas, the governor says more riders will climb aboard if the train heads downtown.
This is by far the best place for a high-speed rail connection in Madison.
In the shadow of one of Madison's most historically controversial buildings came a decision that is sure to create more discussion.
The high-speed rail line that will connect Madison to Milwaukee to Chicago, and one day Madison to the Twin Cities, will stop in downtown Madison at the Monona Terrace.
Governor Jim Doyle says he chose the downtown location over the airport, Kohl Center, or East Washington sites because of cost, ridership, and simply demand.
Over the past few months, I've heard from many people all along the line, including many in Milwaukee, people in Chicago, and they have made it clear that they would be more likely to take the train if the Madison station is downtown.
The city says it will now ramp up plans for a 1,200 car parking ramp and bike parking structure, and downtown businesses say it will spur development.
We'll be working with the RTA to create an intermodal hub here that will serve not just high-speed rail, but also our Madison Metro buses, possibly intercity buses, and we hope someday commuter rail as well, right here.
We'll need more hotels, and then that leads to, more retail, more restaurants, more places for people to visit and to go.
Where will it actually go? Likely off Wilson Street in a lower level of one of 3 state office buildings. A study will determine exactly where, but any residents feeling they didn't get a say in the process need look no further than this.
Well, there were public hearings held several years ago as this plan was put together, so there have been public hearings. And then, I love the city of Madison, but you can public hearing pretty much anything to death here.
Now, supporters of the Yahara station, though, are clearly disappointed tonight. One calling the decision short-sighted, saying as a professional planner and citizen, he finds the lack of alternatives analysis and public process disturbing, and that the campaign for Yahara Station's position is that they would like to see Yahara Station studied as well because it would make for a better multimodal transportation facility. Now, Governor Doyle says construction on the station and rail line will begin yet this year to be completed by 2013. The mayor says he'll ask that the station be called the Governor Jim Doyle Madison Station. But of course that has to be approved by the federal.
Maybe a public hearing on that.
Yeah, maybe.
Jessica Arp reporting tonight. Thanks, Jess.
Meanwhile, Republican gubernatorial candidate Scott Walker, a strong opponent, of course, of the high-speed rail plan, had this to say, quote, "Every announcement by Governor Doyle and Mayor Tom Barrett on their controversial train boondoggle further commits our state to their pet project that taxpayers literally cannot afford." He says, as governor, he would stop this misguided and wasteful project.